Hi everyone, it's Lauren Minardi with the Hollywood Junket, and we're here in Beverly Hills for the season 15 So You Think You Can Dance Callbacks. We're about to talk to the judges right now, so stick with us. Hi everyone, it's Lauren Minardi with the Hollywood Junket, and I'm here with a judge today, one of the judges today.
Hey.
How did that go, and how did that come about? Did you know you were judging for a while?
You know what? No, I did the New York auditions, and I knew I was going to do the LA auditions as well. And listen, it has always been an honor. I competed on this show 10 years ago. Talk about full circle, coming back and being able to have a hand in casting and shaping the legacy of the show is nothing. It's humbling. It's humbling. It's so awesome. Yeah.
Really, it is full circle. And will you be coming back for the live shows as a judge as well?
You know, at this point, I know I'm just judging for the auditions. But if I'm not there for the live shows, I will be there in spirit, because I'm also still a fan of the show. Do you know what I mean? It's a show that has continuously put dance at the forefront and as a main character, not just part of the environment. And as a dancer and a dance advocate, there's no way that I can't stand behind that.
Yeah. Well, and you are a dance advocate. Do you think we're going to bring Ellen back on the show this season?
Oh, we'll see. Listen, we'll see. That is a very, very busy person. You know, she's busy dominating the world.
Trying to change the world one person at a time.
She's changing the world. You know, she just opened up like her she has like a wildlife fund where she's like saving gorillas right now. Yeah, she has various television shows. You know, I mean, she's ruling the world, but she, you know, of course, she has love for dance. So yeah.
And then, as someone who has auditioned several times on the show, what is your advice for someone who maybe didn't make it the first time?
Oh, then it's about perseverance. You know, you really have to reconnect with your why. You know, why you're doing it. Like, because you know, no is something that you'll hear from time to time, especially pursuing something in show business. So you know, you have to attack your why. Get realigned with why you do it. You know, and it's not just to get a job. It's because you love what you're doing and you want to spread your love. And then once you reconnect with that, then the no's are like I say, they're stepping stones and not stop signs.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So it's like having a purpose and then just continuing to go
100%.
towards that. We're here with Kat Deely, the one and only host of So You Think You Can Dance. Kat, you've done this for a while.
I have.
How do you prepare for, coming back?
Well, you know what? It's the same show that I know and love. It's always the same, but I think every single season your expectations are raised because, of course, we're now in season 15. So when I started in season 2, you see someone spin on their head and you're like, oh my goodness, that's amazing. I can't believe it. And now I'm like, spinning on their head. Oh, I'm like, I need you to do 6 backward somersaults and a pike and a tuck and make me a cup of tea at the same time, you know? It really is. Yeah, but I think the dancers also know that. So I think they're making much smarter creative choices than they used to. So for instance, they'll put a piece of hip hop with a piece of classical music and do something a bit different that makes you sit up in your chair.
Well, and then the audition we just saw earlier today, the Russian girl who was, I don't know if you saw that one.
No, I don't, because they keep me locked away in a little back room there and I just chat away to everybody. So I haven't seen anything. So, but tell me who it was.
Oh my gosh, she was wearing all black and then basically got out of her...
A black leather thing.
Yes, and it was like a bodysuit.
Yeah.
And then she basically comes out of it and in like a nude leotard and like is free at the end of the performance.
I think she is from Armenia and she ran away to join the circus when she was about 15. That's the story that I know. I don't see what happens on the stage, but I see the backstory. Yeah, she's incredible. Beautiful girl. And when I interviewed her, she had glasses on.
Oh, wow. Well, we're excited to see that one. Oh my gosh. And you get to spend some of the first moments with these dancers. Do you have, when you look back now, do you have any special moments with some of the past winners?
You know what? It's one of these weird things where when I first meet them, it's before anybody's spoken to them, so before the producers or whatever, and it's normally I meet them when they're in line. And it's a really weird thing. Some people just have this star quality that you can't quite put your finger on. and you don't know what it is. And it's not about being the most handsome or the most beautiful or the tallest or the shortest or whatever it is. There's something about them that draws you to them. And so often people who make the top 20 are in those moments. It's crazy. Yeah.
Awesome, Kat. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us,
Nice to
and
see you.
looking forward to season 15.
It should be good.
Yes, it
hopefully.
will.
Fingers crossed.
And I'm here with Nigel. Nigel, what a season. We are already getting started.
A Ukrainian girl did this incredible American Horror Story type routine. We had the twins tapping, but for me, some boys this year, in keeping their culture and their style, have realized they have to be entertaining as well. And I think they've been really terrific this morning. And don't forget that a crumper actually won So You Think You Can Dance one year, so it's going to be interesting. And Benji Schwimmer coming back. Wow, I didn't recognize him. I mean, he's so built now. He's like Incredible Hulk.
Yes, for sure. And what is something that you guys are really looking for in season 15, if someone were to ask you?
Yeah, I think uniqueness. You know, if we're just going to show everything that we've shown for 13 years, it's going to be very boring. So, uniqueness.
And is there ever a time with the judges that you feel like you guys disagree after you vote, or are you usually all on the same page?
No, we've disagreed this morning, and I think that's fair. You know, if it's 2 and 2, the kid doesn't go through. If it's 3 and 1, then
The
they
Hollywood
get through.
Junket, and I'm here with the one and only Mary Murphy. Mary, we're back for season 15.
Yes.
What's it like for you to prepare every season and come back?
Well, you know, it's we're always hanging on by the holidays, and we never hear until usually like the first week of January. This year, I don't think we heard till like the middle of February. So all of a sudden, then we're on the road in March. So it was like a couple weeks. You're going to New York. I'm like, okay.
Get your coat ready.
Yeah, so we're always kind of like hanging on because in Hollywood, you just never know. And I'm so grateful that the fans probably have spoken and that we're coming back again because I have the best time. And of course, then once I hear that news, I'm like, on a diet right away. No.
I mean, like, even just sitting in the audience and watching these dancers, they bring so much art to
Season,
the-
there was nothing to kind of judge it on. Now you go in and they see that stage. A lot of them just absolutely break down because the meaning is so much more. And we get that. And we, you know, I think all of us take care now as to, you know, understand, and not everybody's going to have a good day today, and then there's going to be some dancers that are it's going to be their destiny, and you're going to start to see it, and when they come on that stage, we're impacted by that, and sometimes something that you saw, you cannot stop thinking about it for a few days after I leave here, and I think that number for me today was definitely a girl from the Ukraine that came out like a caterpillar type of thing and kind of molted down that skin, and a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly was inside, but some very unusual bone breaking in her routine, and she turned it to an artistic level. But yeah, whoa, I don't think we're going to see that every day.
And that's what I was thinking when I was watching it, was just the art form that took, and just like you could feel her heart come.
Could you imagine a whole troupe of them out on the stage and doing that same number just like that? I mean, that would be mind-boggling. I want that dance company. No.
On the stage today.
Yeah.
So what do you feel is something that you and the judges are really looking for this season?
Well, of course we're looking for, somebody bringing something unique, and because everybody is a different person, that's really, they have to bring themselves and trust, don't try to be like anybody else, believe in themselves enough that they're enough. And when we can really see them and they put that wall down, and let's face it, a good 50% of the dancers that will dance today will have a wall up, and that's a protective mechanism for all of us. A lot of times when people are speaking or doing anything, you're exposed, you're very vulnerable up there. That's when you're going to start to see greatness, is when that breaks down. And we're going to see things that, when they put it in another combination or some way that we've never seen it, that definitely catches our eye. It definitely perks us up. And sometimes you'll look at something and you go, well, wait a minute, I've studied kinesiology, I have a degree in physical education. That's not humanly possible, what she's doing with her body. Yeah.
I thought the same thing, but I'm excited for this season. I can
too.
tell there's a lot of unique dancers, and it's going to be amazing, as always.
Thank you very much.
So
I'm
thank you
excited.
so much for chatting with us.
You're welcome.
I'm Lauren, and you're watching the Hollywood Junket. Thank you.
Hollywood.